Do you know why the same bunch of dill can turn yellow, limp, and lose its aroma after just a few days for some people, while others manage to keep it fresh and flavorful for much longer? Dill can become soggy and spoil quickly if it is too moist, but it can also wilt rapidly if it becomes too dry. That's why simply placing it in a bag and storing it in the refrigerator is often not the best solution. In today's video, I'll share some simple yet effective ways to store dill, helping it stay fresh, fragrant, and ready to use in fish dishes, eggs, potatoes, soups, sauces, and many other recipes. If you've ever had to throw away dill before using it all, be sure to watch this video until the end. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. When buying dill, choose bunches that have a natural green color, fresh leaves, firm stems, few or no yellow leaves, and a mild, pleasant aroma when brought close to your nose. If the bunch already contains many yellow leaves, slimy foliage, or weak, soft stems, it will be difficult to keep fresh for long, no matter how carefully you store it. When you bring the dill home, gently separate the bunch. Any leaves that have turned yellow, become bruised, darkened, or show signs of excess moisture should be removed immediately. Don't hesitate to discard a few damaged sprigs, because even a small amount of spoiled plant material can cause the entire bunch to deteriorate much more quickly. Next, check whether the dill contains a lot of soil, sand, or other debris. If the dill is fairly clean and you plan to use it within the next few days, you may not need to wash it right away. This is because with fresh herbs, especially dill, any moisture left on the leaves can cause them to spoil more quickly. However, if the dill is dusty, sandy, or if you prefer to wash it in advance for convenience, do so very gently. Simply place the dill in a bowl of clean water and swirl it lightly with your hand a few times to allow any dirt to settle at the bottom of the bowl. Avoid rubbing or scrubbing the leaves, as dill is very delicate and bruises easily. If the water is still cloudy, replace it with fresh water and rinse again. Once the dill is clean, the most important step is to dry it thoroughly. You can spread the dill out on a clean kitchen towel or several layers of paper towels. Then, gently pat it dry. If you have a salad spinner, that's even better, but if you don't, that's perfectly fine. You simply need to be patient and make sure the dill is truly dry. Please remember this important point. Dill needs a little moisture to prevent it from wilting, but if it becomes too wet, it can quickly turn slimy and develop an unpleasant odor. That's why the key to storing dill successfully is maintaining the right balance. Provide enough moisture to keep the herb from drying out, but not so much that excess water remains on the leaves. Finding this balance will help keep your dill fresh, fragrant, and usable for a much longer time. Method 1. Store dill in a jar of water and create a mini greenhouse in the refrigerator. Prepare a small glass jar or a tall drinking glass. Pour in about 2 to 3 centimeters, 1 inch, of clean water. You don't need much, just enough for the stems of the dill to touch the water. Next, use a knife or scissors to trim a small portion from the bottom of the stems. This step is similar to preparing fresh flowers for a vase. A freshly cut stem absorbs water more efficiently, helping the dill stay fresh and vibrant for a longer period of time. Then place the bunch of dill into the jar of water. Adjust it gently so the dill stands upright naturally, without leaning too much or being packed too tightly. Now comes the most interesting part. Instead of covering the top with a plastic bag, you can place a larger glass jar loosely over the dill, creating a mini greenhouse around the herb. Once everything is set up, place the entire jar in the refrigerator. Whenever you need some dill, simply lift the cover, remove a few sprigs, and return everything to its original position. every 2 to 3 days, check the water at the bottom of the jar. If the water becomes cloudy or develops an odor, pour it out. Rinse the jar gently and refill it with fresh water. This small step helps keep the dill smelling fresh and prevents it from absorbing unpleasant odors. This method is especially useful if you plan to use dill in dishes such as steamed fish, grilled fish, boiled potatoes, eggs, or salads within the next few days. When you take it out for cooking, the leaves will still look fresh and vibrant, maintaining their natural appearance much better than frozen dill. Where are you from? It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Method 2 is perfect for those who cook regularly and want to save time every day. First, after washing, the dill must be dried thoroughly. This is the most important step of this method because once the herb is chopped, a larger surface area is exposed to the air. If the dill is still wet, moisture can accumulate inside the jar, causing it to become soggy, slimy, and lose its fresh aroma. Using a sharp knife, chop the dill into small pieces that are convenient for cooking. You can use both the leaves and the tender stems. Any stems that are too tough or woody should be discarded, as they are not as tender or flavorful as the younger parts. Once the dill has been chopped, prepare a clean, completely dry glass jar. For extra protection, you can place a small piece of dry paper towel at the bottom of the jar to absorb any excess moisture. Place the chopped dill into the jar without packing it down tightly. Simply add it gently so that the herb remains loose and airy. If it is packed too tightly, moisture can become trapped inside, causing the dill to bruise and spoil more quickly. Next, close the lid and store the jar in the refrigerator. Whenever you need some dill, simply open the jar and use a clean, dry spoon to take out the amount you need. Then close the lid immediately. Please remember this important tip. Never use a wet spoon, wet chopsticks, or hands that are still damp when handling the dill. Even a small amount of water introduced into the jar can significantly shorten its storage life. With this method, dill is usually at its best when used within 5 to 7 days. While it is not intended for long-term storage, it is an extremely convenient option for everyday cooking throughout the week. Method 3. Chop the dill and freeze it in a zip-top bag. Now, let's move on to a method that allows for much longer storage. If you have purchased a large amount of fresh dill or your family cannot use it all within a few days, freezing is an excellent option. First, wash the dill thoroughly and dry it completely. When it comes to freezing, the drying step is just as important as it is for refrigeration. If the dill still contains too much moisture, it can freeze into one large, solid block of ice. When you need to use it later, separating small portions will be much more difficult. Once the dill is completely dry, chop it in the same way as described in the previous method. There is no need to chop it too finely, just enough so that it can easily blend into your dishes during cooking. Which country or city are you watching this video from? Leave the name of your country or city in the comments below. Next, prepare a zip-top freezer bag suitable for food storage. Place the chopped dill into the bag and spread it out into a thin, even layer. Before sealing the bag, gently press out as much air as possible. For better organization, you can also write the freezing date on the bag. This makes it easy to know which batch was prepared first, so you can use it before it has been stored for too long. When you're ready to cook, simply take the bag out of the freezer, scoop out the amount you need with a spoon, and add it directly to your hot dish. There's no need to thaw it first. The dill will quickly blend into soups, sauces, fish dishes, potatoes, and many other recipes. There is no need to thaw it first. The heat from a pot of soup, a pan of fish, hot potatoes, or a warm sauce will quickly soften the dill, and its fresh aroma will be released almost immediately. I believe this is one of the most economical storage methods, especially if you often buy dill in large quantities. Instead of letting the herbs slowly wilt in the refrigerator, you only need to prepare it once, divide it into portions, and freeze it for future meals. That way, you'll always have fresh-tasting dill ready to use whenever you need it, while reducing food waste and making everyday cooking much more convenient. Method 4. Freeze whole. Dill sprigs in a storage container. After washing the dill, you still need to dry it thoroughly. If the dill sprigs are still wet when placed in the container and frozen, they can easily stick together into one solid mass. Therefore, spread the dill out on paper towels, gently pat it dry, and allow it to air dry until all excess moisture is gone. Next, prepare a container with a tight-fitting lid. You can use either a food-safe plastic container or a freezer-safe glass container. If desired, line the bottom with a sheet of parchment paper or a dry paper towel to help prevent the dill from sticking firmly to the container. Then, gently arrange the dill sprigs inside the container. Do not pack the dill too tightly. Simply arrange the sprigs naturally inside the container. The less they are crushed or bruised, the better they will retain their quality during storage. Once the container is filled, close the lid tightly and place it in the freezer. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. When it's time to cook, simply remove a few frozen dill sprigs and add them directly to the dish. There is no need to thaw them beforehand. If you are cooking fish or preparing a broth, you can leave the sprigs whole to infuse the dish with their aroma, and then remove them before serving. If you are making soup or potato dishes, you can chop the dill while it is still slightly frozen and add it directly to the food. This method offers excellent flexibility. Whenever you need whole sprigs, you'll have whole sprigs available, ready to use just as you need them. Whenever needed, you can still chop frozen dill quite easily. This method is especially well suited for fish dishes, soups, broths, and other hot meals, as it preserves much of the herb's natural aroma and flavor. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. I wish your kitchen is always organized, economical, and filled with the wonderful aroma of fresh, delicious ingredients. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.